What is good, my quick crypto family? Once again, back at another live stream that now makes it, I think, 9 days straight since I started it last week. And again, every single day I'm here. I appreciate you all, and I welcome you all to join. And we're going to talk more Casper news again today, as always. We've got some good updates today. Real world developments regarding Donald Trump and apparently him starting starting to launch a large platform to take on the banking DeFi, so a sort of tokenization platform, which is quite big news. But more importantly, we got updates regarding KRC-20, which is extremely big news, and this is why the title is what it is, Last Chance to Buy a Cheap Casper, because when KRC-20 comes out, that is going to open up so many possibilities for Casper in the future to be. Now, we obviously know about this announcement that came out from Casper the Ghost, which was very, very big news, of course. And it looks like, I'll be honest, I think I, and maybe many of us, but misunderstood what this meant here. Due to the extended time required for the Casplex to launch testnet 10, the anticipated launch date for KRC-20 now seems to be late August to September. Now, I thought that was the relaunch in regard to another test, but this might actually be determining the full launch of KRC-20, which is huge news if this is the case. Absolutely massive news. And this is why I believe that, because Oysun Lee, who is part of the KEF and working on Casplex as well, they posted this. This weekend, Casplex protocol will begin a small-scale testnet on testnet 11. So we are going to see a small-scale test of the KRC-20 Casplex on testnet 11 this weekend. So tomorrow or Sunday, we're going to see a small testnet, which is, again, big news. But then this means we are going to see most likely the full launch of KRC-20 end of this month. If this testnet here is successful and they fleshed out all the bugs, we're going to see the full launch this end of this month, if not early September, and that will be massive news. Welcome, Leo, my man. Again, great seeing you here every single stream from Australia at 11:30 p.m. Massive props to you, man. You're one of my favourite out of my constant returners to the live stream. So yeah, welcome very much. And again, more bullish Casper news to cover in this live stream. And if anyone enjoys the live streams I'm doing daily at this point, and want to see more, then please leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, we're going to get into this a bit more. So if you look at Casper right now, Casper is currently valued at 16.47 cents, down 3.21% on the daily time frame. So once again, it seems to be correcting, and this again is what I've been saying every single day now. We are, for the most part right now, going to be seeing constant consolidation periods for crypto and for Casper. We're going to see constant highs and lows throughout the foreseeable week or two. And I mean, good news, Bitcoin did actually pass 60k. Right now it's above 60k, and that is good. So that means Bitcoin's now got another strong level of support once again. And I got a little surprise for everyone here who's been watching my streams, hopefully since day one as well. But big surprise for you all. I got a comment in one of my last streams yesterday about showcasing the questions and stuff I get, because otherwise they don't know who I'm replying to. And I said, give me 1 or 2 days and I'll sort it out. Well, as we can see, I have now managed to sort this out. So we're going up in the world. The streams are going to get much more professional from this point onwards as well. So here we got Slidex13. Hey, my friend, welcome to the streams. And again, Leo, my man, that's great news. Love the streams, bro. Great to have you here once again, man. So yeah, we're leveling up in the world. Things are going to be just continuously improving for the stream, for the channel, for Casper, for crypto, and equally for my Discord server, which again, I launched last week, same time I started doing streaming. It's free to join, and in the span of just 1 week or a little over that, I have over 130 members. It's growing so quickly. The link to join is right here on my homepage. Also, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section right now. I'm going to pop it up on screen for you right now as well. And yeah, things are going very well, all in all. So let's just keep growing from here, building our knowledge, because knowledge is power. It pays to be knowledgeable, right? And also, hello, welcome, Neil. And Casper will go to the moon in 2025. I completely agree. I think Casper's going to do amazing things, and I think one of the next catalysts to come out again will be this update, this announcement of KRC-20. Got a testnet again this weekend, massive news, and therefore this announcement is not mean, this could just be another, bigger test, right? But now I have the feeling that this announcement here actually is referring to the full launch of KRC-20, because based on their white map when it was first released, we were led to believe that we'd have the full launch of KRC-20 Casper by the end of July going into August. So it's a month late, but delays happen, right? But also means they're working really, really hard to make sure it's properly fleshed out, and again in time for a massive crypto run-up. I think September has the potential to be one of the biggest run-ups to what's going to be the biggest bull run in our future for this next year or two. And the reason why has to do with this. Again, I'm not going to go into it too much because this is a Casper channel, but Ripple XRP recently got given the verdict by in their lawsuit by Judge Torres that their fine to pay the SEC is 125 million. Now, the reason this is big news is for two reasons. One, because originally the SEC wanted $2 billion. $2 billion, and now the judge has said, you know what, only 125 million is how much you're going to pay. So that is considerably less. And also, this victory will be big for XRP, of course, right? Of course it'll be big for XRP. But this is more than just about Ripple and XRP. This is a battle for the whole of crypto. The whole of crypto. Them winning this lawsuit, them pushing the SEC to the sidelines and, stopping them being the tyrants that they are, could mean that XRP will end up seeing a lot of positive price movement, and that could end up, snowballing into the other altcoins as well, and seeing other assets like Casper as well also increase in value. There's a possibility of that all. I got a message from here, Neil. So don't want to be rude, but you guys and some other YouTubers are like, Casper's going to go parabolic every day since 8 months, but the price is still the same. I see where you're coming from. Right now we are going like, I understand where you're coming from. And again, loads of YouTubers said it's the idea of just trying to sell themselves, right? They're talking about it's going to go parabolic, yada yada yada, and I believe Casper will go parabolic in this bull cycle. That's kind of how I've been phasing it. I believe that we'll see some positive price movement in the in this month. We'll see a lot of consolidation, up and down movement, and then going into September, there's a potential to see some parabolic price movement because of these announcements with KRC-20, and of course now with this lawsuit coming to its conclusion, to its end. So that is, again, very, very good news. And at the same time, Casper is, if it's following the stage of Bitcoin, it's just growing very steadily, right? So all in all, think about it right now, Casper is valued at 16.5 cents. And parabolic to me just means, well, I mean, frankly, if this is a project that can go to $3, which I think it can go to $3, that's what, 15x at least? And I think it goes above $3. So for me, that's a parabolic price increase from 16 cents again, because remember, we had the announcement of Kraken, who have announced to launch Casper. Yes, they said that the assets inclusion on this roadmap is not a guarantee listing, but at the same time, I like to believe that it is a guarantee listing because they have futures and they are working so hard behind it. And also we had announcements in this live with the Casper team that they have been talking to the top 6 exchanges for months, 6 months at least, and 3 of them are close apparently. So there's a lot of reason for me to believe that we're going to see a lot of parabolic price movements in the future to come in this bull cycle, and potentially very soon as well, as things seem to be heating up. Lawsuits coming to an end. We're seeing Morgan Stanley, who are effectively starting the second wave of institutional adoption into crypto. There's a lot coming right now. Japan just announced they're using XRP for payments. I'll post in Discord. I've seen it on the group. Yes, I've also seen, please by all means post it in the Discord, Leo, because it's great to see this news coming out, but I've seen this as well. The CEO of SBI Holdings, who is in partnership with XRP, they have stated that by 2025, so next year, every single Japanese bank will use XRP. That's also why I have said that I hold a small bag in XRP, because there's so much evidence out there that the banks want to use it. Now, I don't put it all in because, again, I understand its shortcomings with it being centralized. That's why I hold more Casper, but there's a lot of potential for XRP, and in my opinion, even better potential for Casper due to its protocols. Yeah, Slide Dex is right. 8 months ago, Casper was at 5 cents. 5 cents. 5 cents is like that, and in the span of 8 months, it's gone from 5 to now 16.20. So it's only a 3 to 4x. So it's not crazy, but at the same time, this is all a build up to what's to come. It's been doing this sort of price movement in a bear cycle or a run up to a bull cycle. So when the bull cycle comes in, that's when we'll see parabolic price increases. Think about all the other projects that are destined to do incredible things this cycle. Ash Fifi, don't care. You guys keep spamming about Casper. Stop wasting our time. We have years to go before it's close to any major gains. You're welcome to believe that. I'm not by any means going to say that you're entitled to your own opinion. Definitely, I think that we are going to see bigger price increases this cycle than many people seem to believe or want to accept, because institutions are getting involved. Again, as I showed, Morgan Stanley getting involved. You got obviously BlackRock and all them people in there already. We're about to see a massive run up. Russia are now legalizing crypto mining, which is very, very big for Bitcoin and also potentially for Casper as well. We're seeing constant inflow into Bitcoin ETFs, and it's just continuously growing more and more. We are going to see the biggest run up in this bull cycle. It is my strong belief in that, and for that reason, we are going to see the similar sort of momentum with Casper as well. The power law, I talk about this in every single live stream because it's a very common indicator, right? But the power law states that Casper will go from $1.20 to $3. Even that would be a 5 to 10x, whatever more. It's going to be a sizable increase, but I think we're going to go much higher than that due to institutional adoption and everything else coming in. Not to mention the KII as well, which again is more institutional adoption into Casper. And I also got informed through my free Discord, my members, that Shai, one of the lead developers, has been stating and hinting at a lot of major things incoming for Casper in the next month or two regarding Casper and stablecoins, and this is in reference to the KRI and what they're doing, and most like the KRC-20 as well. As Leroy says here, this is a Casper channel, so if you're not spamming Casper, then like, why are you here? I mean, again, this is it's a Casper channel, yes, but I'm here also just trying to bring my knowledge and what I know regarding Casper, definitely mainly Casper. But when I get asked questions about other tokens, I'll give my little 2 cents on it as well. Because at the end of the day, again, other tokens, again, quickly going back to this one here, XRP, these can have catalyst and ripple effect onto Casper and other projects as well. That's ultimately where we are at right now in the market. 9 months ago, it was at 15 cents. I mean, yeah, was it? Yes, 9 months ago, 9 months ago, it was around 15 cents as well. Yeah, so in that regard, you could argue we've not seen any increase in price because obviously it's at 16. But again, we have been in a bear cycle, bear traps leading up to a bull cycle. And again, if you're looking at it on a 9 month cycle, then like, okay, then fine. If that's how you want to look at it, fine. But the things I reiterate in my videos is you don't be emotional, you be logical, and you don't look short term, you think long term. You look at Casper long term, since it's founding in the worst bear cycle in history. From being worth, and this is on the MEXC graph of the actual chart, but regardless, it's been worth literally effectively nothing in a span of, just a little over a year, 2 years. It's gone up from, basically nothing, or nothing because it's just been discovered, just founded, up to, 16 cents at that right now. So short-term wise, from going from, for 9 months going up 1 cent is nothing, but in the much more longer term, over a year, 2 years, Casper's increased drastically in price. And when the bull cycle starts, we're going to then see all the momentum that Casper's been, just boiling up. It's been building up, and we're at the boiling point. And once it all comes out with KRC-20, with 10 BPS, with the KII doing amazing things, with exchange listings and stuff coming out as well, we're going to see Casper, in my opinion, do parabolic price increases. Israel Brothers right, exactly. Casper hasn't even got started yet. The sky is the limit. That's also another key point. We are entering a bear cycle, which has never ever. We are entering a bull market, a bull cycle, which Casper's never ever been part of one. That is a very, very big deal. We have never seen Casper part of a bull cycle in its life. So the sky truly is the limit. We could use indicators to determine where we think Casper's going to go, but due to unknown wildcard factors like institutional adoption and everything else, we could see much higher price targets from here, and I think we will. And again, as Casper Maxi says here, all at the same time when Casper may have only gone up 1 cent in the span of 9 months, most other altcoins have decreased in price during this time or done similar things. Like, we're in a very strong, like right now, we're in a very strong part of the market. You see Casper at 16 cents. If you are worried about that, then with all due respect, you don't need to be in the streams, because this is not a bad thing. Casper has, if you look at the market as a whole, higher highs, higher lows. That is a positive thing for Casper and for any crypto project. That is a good thing to see. We may have got to an all-time high, a 15 cents all-time high here, and now we're at 16, so it's not much of an increase, although it is one. But ultimately, we're getting higher highs, higher lows, and that's indicative of what's going to come in the future as well. Yeah, I bet go. Casper grew in a bear market when everything was going down, including Bitcoin, but Casper's going up slowly but surely. Again, you don't look short term. I mean, 9 months may not be short term depending on how you look at it, but 9 months to me for this project right now, because everything happening, that's short term. Look at it on look at it on its whole chart. On its whole chart right now, look at Casper. That's what we've seen. If you're looking at it in the span of a year, then yeah, even then the span of a year is done alright. But if you're looking at it in the span of 9 months, like you were saying, then yes, we've not seen much. It's been relatively flat. But if you look at it on the all time, and Casper's done amazing. So it's about perspective, right? But yeah, it's a Casper channel. Yeah, let's be right. It's a Casper channel, but we cannot debate. No, by all means, we can debate. This is a Casper channel, but that's again why I'm talking about Casper, but other crypto projects and general news as well. You know, regarding what's happening in the markets right now, we can debate things, but again, it's all a matter of perspective. That's what really matters here. If you think Casper's, not a great project, then you're entitled to your own opinion. That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, if you're looking at it on the perspective of in 9 months it's done basically nothing, I think you need to broaden your perspective and look at it in a wider horizon. Because right here we can see all time Casper's done amazing things, and this has been, going just constant higher highs, higher lows. This is a very, very healthy chart. Nothing crazy is going on with Casper, just more bot spamming. Casper is about to blow for another month in a row. Yeah, I mean, again, you're entitled to your own opinion, Ash. I'm end of the day, what happened with Casper. I think there's potential we'll see a lot of positive price movement in September leading up to October, based on these developments with crypto and which I'm going to get into in a moment, with crypto with Casper as well. We might see, I think we'll start to see some positive price movement, but ultimately the proper crypto bull run won't start until 2025. And when that starts, that's when we'll start seeing some significant price increases with crypto projects. And Casper will be one of them. Again, keep in mind, another crucial factor which you may or may not be and you probably hear this all the time, but you may not be thinking about it right now. Casper is currently sitting at number 22 on CoinMarketCap with none of these exchanges. Every other project in the top 100 has a top exchange of some sort, whether it be Kraken, Binance, Coinbase, or all of them. But Casper has none of them. And we have announcements here with Binance making a free 0 fee mining pool, with them also having Casper futures, with Kraken putting it on their roadmap to list Casper as well. Like there's a lot of evidence to showcase that these exchanges are going to want to list Casper. Again, this space here, which I got informed through my community, the core members, the members of Casper, have been talking with the top exchanges for 6 months, the top 6 exchanges, and those will be a very crucial catalyst for Casper price to go forward as well. There's a lot of beef going on in my chat today, damn. I'm trying to go through the comments quickly, that the ones that are actually asking questions opposed to just a little bit of beef. I'm like, you're welcome to, say your beliefs, but we try to keep this, civil here, right? If you don't believe in Casper, you're welcome to not believe in Casper, but I personally think you're missing out on a huge opportunity here. I'll just take the last comment here. I've read through a little quickly. So yeah, the main point is that there's no more interest in the entire market. As long as there's no new retail entering the market, we are playing against each other and we won't be able to see Parabolic moves. Yeah, precisely that. I mean, think about it. Casper had just achieved a new all-time high here. At 20.7 cents, Casper achieved a new all-time high. And at that exact point, the US Federal Reserve decided to keep the rates the same. They didn't cut rates. When the rest of the world decided to cut rates, the Fed kept the same, and therefore we saw Warren Buffett take almost 50% of his stock in Apple taken out of the market. You saw the Japanese yen rise in price against the dollar, which caused the market to crash as well. And this happened on the Friday when the stock markets closed. So over the weekend, it was just slowly brewing. And then when the stock market opened again, we saw this massive drop in the market, this massive correction. That's why Casper didn't continue its momentum, because there was a panic with the investors as the interest rates weren't cut, so the US dollar was getting weaker. So keeping your money in on-risk assets is not the smartest play at that point. And for me, where people may be panicking this, I'm thinking, oh, fantastic, Casper could have got higher than this, but it didn't. That sucks, but great. I can now have another opportunity to buy cheap Casper. I bought Casper here at 17. I bought Casper down here at 13. I bought it again here at 15. So it's again all about perspective. You can look at Casper in a short term of 3 months or 9 months, whatever it may be, and you may think Casper's done nothing. But you look at every other project, how many other projects has done similar, or if not worse, or even some might have done better as well. But again, you look at Casper in its whole lifespan, and you see that Casper is not a project that is, has no potential. It has a lot of growth potential in a bear market. That's the factor that for me is the most important. Because if you could do this in a bear market, just imagine what happens in a proper bull cycle, the first one of its kind. Casper hasn't even needed new retail interest to grow. It's been stealing market cap from all the other bleeding token coins. Exactly, precisely that as well. Casper has been growing in the worst bear market without new interest. It's just been doing so purely based on the growing of its adoption, which actually we can see here, the adoption is about to grow even more. Exchange IO, get ready for Casper swaps. They're announcing this as well. Cool Wallet now starting to incorporate Casper coming soon. And also now Keystone Hardware Wallet. So now a lot of more adoption and ways to get access and hold your Casper is coming out. Casper adoption is growing very, very quickly. And that's going to be even more apparent when the KII start properly pushing their stuff out as well, which they're going to be doing so in September. But that's what they've already announced. In September, they're going to be holding an enterprise event, and they're going to be industry partnerships happening with Casper in September. Industry partnership in the next few weeks. That was announced 2 weeks ago. But that will probably lead into September as well. So there's a lot coming for Casper, which leads me to believe that right now, these price points for Casper is not a bad thing by any means. If anything, it's bullish, because it means that I can get more cheap Casper. And again, big factor. Look at the wallet addresses holding Casper right now. That has not decreased. It's still going up. We're getting more whales, more sharks, all of it. We've got 405,000 wallet addresses holding Casper, and it's going up more and more. The consolidation in price is due to external market factors. It's not because Casper's a bad project. It's because there's not enough interest in the on-risk asset in crypto right now. Everything is down. It's like that's all it is. Casper is right now still like every other crypto project in regards to it follows in similar structure to Bitcoin. But Casper has the biggest potential to detach from Bitcoin because it has got the protocols to surpass Bitcoin. Joey Reeves watching with my girlfriend, good context into crypto, got herself a nice bag of Casper. Well, you two are set for life. Congratulations to you both. And lockdown allowed retailers to research and investments. Exactly. Long Casper stays cheap, the better I'll pack in my bags for when it reaches top 10. Exactly. Casper is a project that there's no doubt in my mind will inevitably reach the top 10. There's no doubt. Top 5. Potentially this bull cycle would be amazing as well. But it has the potential. When KRC-20 comes out, and then eventually when we get Rust incorporated into 10 BPS even put onto the mainnet, so then it'll run on 10 BPS, that will be much faster. There's more reason to jump onto the Casper blockchain KRC-20, and then we have smart contracts that will come out soon as well. There's so much more incoming for Casper to give it the potential to compete with the likes of these projects. Smart contract competes with Ethereum. And that will do massive things because it therefore means they'll be using Casper blockchain. Casper will be used as a medium of exchange to transact between as a medium of exchange for transactions, which means it will increase its use case and therefore increase its price. We need a real black swan. The whole premise of the terminology of black swan is you don't know what it is. Black swan is just a terminology used for a catastrophic event which you have no idea when it's coming. For example, the FTX crash. Little to no one called that. Or the Terra Luna collapse. Again, little to no one called that. Those were black swans. Now, right now, the so-called imminent black swan that has been loitered about, which I spoke about again in my community, my free Discord server. I'm going to link it again here for anyone who wants to join. I'm constantly just spreading information and news on there. We're all trying to build our knowledge. We're all talking together, just discussing how to find these market catalysts. And a lot of us in there are able to call, this dip incoming and buy at these low points. So we actually got very, very fortunate off that because we used our knowledge to analyze what we believe the lows may come in. But in this server, in this community, I let people know that right now the so-called imminent black swan that's meant to be coming in is regarding to USDT Tether. And that is because Tether is unregulated, and right now the world leaders definitely want regulations in play with stablecoins, definitely want stablecoins regulations, and USDT does not comply with MiCA regulations. And MiCA regulations, which is currently being spread out through Europe, there's strong belief that these regulations will end up being the foundation for regulations across the world. And that's going to be coming out within this bull cycle as well. Everything that's happening right now, this is why I'm saying the next 18 months is so very important for you right now to be knowledgeable, for you to build your knowledge on what's happening, because the next 18 months are going to be the most important in this cycle. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's going to be so very important because all the developments happening with the monetary system backing it, CBDCs, with crypto and adoption with institutional, all of it's happening within this bull cycle, and then it's going to build more on from then on as well. Now, I'm not saying Tether's going to collapse in this bull cycle by any means, but I'm saying that regulations are going to get put in play. Tether being the dominant stablecoin right now, by far, will likely be replaced by the likes of USDC Circle, potentially Ripple's new stablecoin RUSD, or maybe when Casper releases that stablecoin, because Casper's going to do one as well, I'm sure. I don't think they'll use Casper per se, because that'll ruin Casper's decentralized nature. So they'll probably release another Casper stablecoin, something else entirely, but it'll have the promise of a stablecoin, and they use Casper for other alternative means, but it'll increase Casper's liquidity. So the USDT Tether is likely to be, at least from my opinion, like to be what's going to be the potential black swan incoming. Also because over 50% of Bitcoin transactions are done in Tether. So if Tether collapses, should it collapse, that will, capitulate a lot of the market, which is great. Because if you manage to, fortunately manage to call that, which again, it's hard to call because obviously black swan in the name, it's hard to call, but you call that, take your money out preemptively, market crashes, you buy in low, market comes back, you're set. Everyone is underestimating the importance of the KRI and the connection with the DII. Do you mind going over the KRI website for people here? Exactly, yeah. I'll do that for you, Casper Maxi. So yeah, this is the Casper Industrial Initiative, which was launched and announced, I believe, last month. The reason this is also big news is that Shai confirmed in a post that they got this idea, like the first original idea of the KRI started, and then they got it launched and the whole website out, everything in a month and a half. In 90 days, they got the idea of the KRI because Shai met up with Rory O'Neill at some event, and they were speaking about Casper, speaking about everything else. And in the span of meeting with him, in 90 days, they managed to get all these members together, formulate an idea, a plan, what they want to do, make a website in 90 days. That is insane. Most of these things take years to do. They take years to formulate and plan. They did it in 90 days. And then you have the likes of, again, Rory O'Neill, who's like one of the main people with it. He works as an advisory board of the DII Desert Energy Network. The chairman, Paul Van Son, is the CEO, founding CEO, and now president of the DI Desert Energy. And in a post from the media team, Panda, who previously worked for INATBA in Brussels, who also is where the Secretary General, Barbara Gree-Plover, worked at. Right, like she's part of the head of it right now. So again, connections all over the place. She put out in the Discord server that in the next few weeks, she put this out 2 weeks ago. In the next few weeks, we're going to see industry partnerships with Casper, thanks to the connections with the DII. And I'll try and find this post whilst I talk about it right now. But their connections are extensive, to say the least. They've got a lot of very, very deep connections, the DII. Here it is. Like, this is a post from Casper Enthusiast. We could just go through right here. We see Eon. We got very other big names as well. I'll list them off as they come out. But yeah, this is going to be very, very big. You got Bosch. You got Chart. You got CWP. You got DHL, a massive one. EDF. You know, look at all. Just take a moment and look through all of these partnerships that DI have, and they now want access to Casper. That is not, speculation. That is fact. They want access to Casper. They've announced it themselves. And Casper are going to have partnership with these people, which will further increase the adoption, institutional adoption, and therefore money coming into Casper, which is very, very big. Casper is, look, Shell's part of that. You know how insane this is? Very, very big news. So yeah, again, people underestimating Casper. You're more welcome to do so. Like, I'm not trying to. I don't like putting people down. That's not my goal in any of this. My goal is just to inform you what's happening and give you my beliefs on what's going to happen. And as the Casper Maxi states, people are underestimating this, and I agree. People are underestimating how big the KII connection to the DII actually is, and what they are doing for Casper, what they're going to do to increase its adoption. I go through this whole page, please, because it is so very informative. But all I'm going to highlight is just how they're going to spread global awareness, educational campaigns, industry partnerships, which they're doing, global events and conferences, but again, they're doing that in September as well. And yeah, this is all about the energy sector as well. This is all about the energy sector. Because these people want to utilize Casper as, I'm pretty sure it's also stated here as well. It might be near the top. Maybe it's in there about. Yeah, so KRI is building a global network of companies, leaders, and academics to champion the adoption of Casper's next generation platform. Our aim is to position Casper as the ultimate base layer for various applications, fostering a robust ecosystem that unlocks unprecedented levels of scalability, security, and decentralization for industrial and enterprise applications in finance. Basically, they want Casper to become just the foundation, the backbone of this new system, this new monetary system, but also to do so with energy, because it's green. Like Casper's so efficient that Bitcoin couldn't be done for this, because Bitcoin mining is so expensive and it's slow. But Casper can do this, at least for the meantime. It can do this right now. When Casper goes up more and more and more, they have to find out other ways to do so, probably, because it might get too inefficient. But right now, this is very, very big of what is to come. Yeah, again, I just built up more on that, what Casper Maxi was saying. Yeah, exactly. That's also when you'll see a lot of, yeah, exactly. When you start seeing all these developments come to fruition, when you see the adoption come out with the KII, with the KRC-20, all that stuff, with the hard fork from 1 to 10 BPS, that is when we'll start seeing a lot of exchanges start making their move. Like, Kraken making that announcement is great because it confirms what we should already know, which is Kraken's going to list Casper. We don't know when. And it could be, anytime soon. It could be within the next month. It could be end of this year. It could be in 2025. We don't actually know when it's going to happen, but it's a big update because it lets us know tier ones are talking to Casper. And again, this post, this live. Again, if anyone wants to read this, I'll put this quickly. In fact, yeah, I'll put it quickly in the chat for you. But again, this is all the information that I provide, and I'm informed through my community, through my Discord server, which again I'm going to link that. Free to join Discord server. We all talk about building our knowledge and whatnot. And in this podcast, between 30 to 35 minutes, Wolfie, who is a core member of Casper, is talking about the fact that they've been talking with tier ones, top 6 tier institutions for the last 6 months, trying to work things out. So they are doing this. So it is going to be very, very big. We're going to see a lot more of these top exchange listings come in. Yeah, Israel's brother completely right. When you miss this crypto, you'll cry later. That's precisely right. Casper right now is extremely undervalued. Extremely undervalued. 16 cents is a bargain in my opinion. This is a project that has the potential to reach $5, if not higher, in this bull cycle, depending on what developments come out. If we see smart contracts and the tier ones, we could see higher than $5 in my opinion. And that would be amazing for what's to come for Casper. And equally, this is very, very cheap. Considering what Casper's building, when the KRC-20 comes out and the 10 BPS comes out and the smart contracts come out, again, it will be the most sought out blockchain, block DAG, because it will be better than Ethereum. It'll be better than Solana. It'll be better than Tron. It most likely be better than XRP as well. XRP is being used, wants to be used by institutions right now, but a point being is it will be the most scalable, the fastest, most scalable, most decentralized, definitely, and most likely most secure blockchain block tag in the whole market. So it is going to be highly sought out after institutions, and that will increase Casper's price to go forward as well. Especially now that all the institutions want to use crypto as the backbone of this monetary system. And again, to touch on that again, nobody's selling. You can see that. Nobody's selling. The price is going down because the market's going down, but nobody's selling. It's just the nature of what's happening in the market right now, which is happening due to the struggling in the struggling with no rate cuts, with Bitcoin now being down quite low. But again, we're looking at this like there's a lot of developments happening that big things happening next month. Morgan Stanley's getting involved. More Bitcoin ETF inflows. Donald Trump Jr. says that Trump family will launch a large platform to take on a lot of the banking world using DeFi. There's a lot. They're literally now telling you crypto is going to be big. The next 18 months are very, very important for you to get educated. Joey reads, Casper will inevitably have its own stablecoin tethered to it on the base layer. Incredible things ahead and with fabulous momentum. Exactly right. It's precisely what it is. This is a very unique opportunity we're in right now. This is the catch of a lifetime. Yeah, and then this is precisely what I, again, trying to reiterate. Just do some hard study and you'll see everything Casper's trying to build. Do your research. And equally, if you want to help build your knowledge, again, that's why I created the Discord server. Free to join Discord server to help in all of us working together to build our knowledge, to find these, because there's only so much research one person can do. But you have a whole community, which right now is already approaching 150 members. A whole community of people who are just constantly just talking about what's happening with Casper, but with other crypto projects as well, just the crypto market and catalyst regarding this, which is big news for what will happen to Casper, because this is mining we're talking about, crypto mining. That's what Casper's about. It's proof of work. So it's very, very big news. This is the sort of stuff we talk about in my community, and it's free to join. So you can just come and learn just come join for free. And it'd be great if you interact as well. But either way, just come and learn. It's important to know that the KRI is a group that has nothing to do with the Casper. They're from the energy sector and came to Casper with the interest of using. Yeah, again, KRI chose to approach Shy and Casper because that's what they thought. They did it out of their own volition. They didn't think, like they wanted to boost Casper up. They saw Casper's technology and thought this would be great for what we want to do. It has the protocols and it seems to have the technology to be able to increase and benefit and boost the energy sector. So that's why they come to Casper, not to any other project. They didn't come to Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not XRP. They didn't come to Solana, not to USDC. They didn't come to anything else. They came to Casper. So as the Casper actually saying, the downward price action is simply just what's happening in the crypto market right now. Bitcoin has just lost 60k right now as we've been talking, and if it doesn't get it back, we could see more downward price happening. But again, this is what I was saying, in the foreseeable short term, within the next week or two, we will likely see a lot of upwards and downwards momentum consolidation. And then coming to the end of the month, we might see Casper start to retest its all-time high, hit around 20 cents. And then depending on the other developments, where again, the Ripple lawsuit, the XRP lawsuit, again with the KRC-20 hopefully being fully launched by then as well. There's a lot more incoming. Rate cuts. The important thing, there will, in my opinion, from not just my opinion, but a lot of investors and people in the higher ups, people on mainstream media, saying that the chances of there being rate cuts in September is basically guaranteed, 100% almost. So let's just say 99% rate cuts in September. And it's important to note that when the Fed cuts rates, that is when it's time to sell, because it means the economy is extremely weak. Right now we saw a crash because all the other economies cut their rates when America didn't, but that meant that their economies, the economy of the other nations was starting to thrive a little bit because they cut their rates, and America didn't, so it just started struggling against them. But when we see rate cuts, we will see most likely some downwards price action. So we might see some corrections in the market, but then we'll just see it come back again. So go back in history, the market's sold off every single time the Fed has started slashing rates, but it will come back. And it's just in time for what's going to be the biggest run-up in crypto history. So again, it's something to keep in mind. My man, Lorenzo Jensen, just joined the Discord last night, proud to be part of the Casper movement. You're most welcome, and I'm hoping that you, like everyone else who's given me some such kind words, are enjoying the experience, because it has been, for what we've achieved in 1 week, it has been truly, truly incredible, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every second of it. So thank you for joining the team, and let's, well, get this bread together, my friend. I'm already convinced that Casper is a project out there, but Moon Boys that think they'll crack the millions with... okay, I agree with you here, Neil. I mean, I know that you are in with Casper because I've seen you in my streams countless times. I'm aware. And yeah, Casper by far is the best project out there. There's no doubt in my mind. I think other projects have potential to do gains due to the developments happening in the real world. Again, XRP being one of them. Real world utility tokens like XLM, I'll get to it in a little bit. But yes, I agree that there are moon boys. I'm not going to name names because I'm not trying to bring any drama. That's the last thing I want. But there are people who are going to start saying Casper's going to do X prices, soar to the moon, and you can get rich with 10k Casper. Now, will I make videos on that? Maybe, because it's clickbait. I'll admit, sometimes clickbait is necessary, but at the same time, what I'm talking about in the videos is indicative of what developments happening with Casper and why I think Casper's going to do so well. And I do think that having 10k Casper is great. You will definitely benefit a lot just having as much as 10k Casper. But will you be a millionaire? Probably not, because that is a colossal increase in price. I mean, if you could probably become a millionaire of 10k Casper, but not this cycle. Not this cycle, there's no way. Because that would mean that Casper would have to reach the price of, what, £100? £100, I think? $100 even? I've done the math very quickly, so I might be wrong, but I think it's $100. So you can't get rich of 10k Casper. Now, 100k, small chance, because you probably have to then reach $10. But then again, like, I think there's a lot of people in this chat who have said, oh yeah, I've got 150k Casper, 200. I'm like, as long as you own Casper at this point right now, and if you decide that Casper is a project for you, and you want to continue fit and do what I do, which is continuously keep filling my bags every time I have the opportunity to do when I see a new low. If Casper goes down as far as 15 again, which seems to be where it likes to stay right now, I'll probably fill another bag in Casper. And that's what it is. I think Casper, in time, I'll keep filling my bags, and eventually I will become a millionaire of Casper if I continuously keep doing this. That's what I believe, and I think Casper's a project that's going to continuously keep going up. I don't believe it's going to be year per year. I think it will take a considerable long time to see Casper go as high as $30. It's too early to say. Now, the one thing it is important to note as well, as per this post from institutions, the stocks digital asset, I mentioned this yesterday and I found it, the stocks digital asset blue chip index, which is for institutions, they are confirming a crypto market cap is not the matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. Look. It sets a new high standard for quality digital asset investments, focusing on adoption, security, community, and innovation, not just market cap. Now, that is also good for Casper, because Casper's adoption is growing more and more, and the KII are going to play a crucial factor in this as well, so this is very, very good to see. Security. Well, Casper is one of the most secure proof of works out there, aside from Bitcoin, of course, but Casper is one of the most secure there is. So that's also good. It's going to continuously keep improving its security as well as more developments come, like the DAG Knight comes out as well. It's going to be even better. The community, Casper's community is one of the strongest there is out there. So again, great news. And innovation. Who is more innovative than Casper? Riddle me that. So this is very, very big. So eventually when market cap becomes obsolete, not a factor, and it matters on these factors here, then that's going to also do great for Casper as well. So Casper reaching the price of $30, for me, is possible. Now, when? I'm not going to give you a time, because that could be 10 years, it could be 20 years, it could be ages. But point being is, if Casper reaches $30, and you're currently sitting at a price of investing into Casper at 16 cents, I mean, do I have to put the pieces together for you? At the end of the day, they're just humans trying to escape the matrix because they need it. Yeah, precisely that. And if humans are buy a huge amount of Casper, if you want to buy more Casper, my friend, then more power to you. Again, I think at this price target right now, Casper's a worthwhile investment, definitely. Me personally, I'm waiting for it to go lower though, because I think there's a possibility. I think we're going to see a lot more. I think we're going to see higher highs in this correction period and lower lows. We could probably see Casper come down to here again, potentially, maybe even lower. It depends what happens with Bitcoin, because at the same time I say that, we are now seeing Bitcoin again start to gain momentum because the wave 2 is starting. Like Morgan Stanley is just one of what I assume is going to be many banks starting to tell their wealth advisors to sell and get into Bitcoin ETFs. So as they state on CNBC in this interview, it's only a matter of time before it gets traction. It's a matter of time before we start seeing crypto surge in price, Bitcoin surge in price, and then the market starts to take off. And this, for me, again, may not be about Casper, but it's about crypto. This is a very big factor that I think is going to do wonders for the adoption of the crypto market, as the SEC, for the first time ever, had lost. XRP will have legal clarity, the first crypto ever, which is big, but it means that SEC has lost, and then an innovation can finally start in America. That's basically what this means. That innovation and crypto adoption can finally start in America, and that will lead to much more positive price action to follow. I met with another financial advisor yesterday to educate him on the Casper and how it compares to everything else, and he bought the third bag yesterday. Well, you're spreading the knowledge, my friend. Knowledge is power, like I said. I've got 6 financial advisors and a mutual fund wholesale who are all at Casper. I mean, people who do the research into Casper and a fair amount of it, you don't even need to do a fair amount of it. You can look at Casper on a very bland stage. Like I said, just look at the market as a whole, and you think Casper's a great project. You do a little bit more research, you find out who the founders are and what they built. You understand Belinsky, Michael Sutton, and you find out who's involved with the project. And you'll equally see that Casper is a great project with institutional experts who have been quoted numerous times about how great their protocols and stuff are. People from Vitalik Buterin to the founder of smart contracts, all of them talking about how great Casper is. Aviv Sohar, who's part of Spectre, inclusive book, like all of this stuff, people are talking about it. And people who do that sort of in-depth research, and then they look at, the KRC-20 coming out soon, and the 10 BPS going to put on mainnet soon, and Dagnite coming out in the future as well, smart contracts. They realize that there's so much incoming for Casper that this low price target is not going to last for long. This generally could be leading up to one of the last chances to buy cheap Casper before it ends up taking up in price. I've got 50k in Casper, hoping for $2 to $3. I think 5.7 would be beautiful for everyone. I mean, yeah, 50k Casper I think is very strong. Again, I think holding any significant Casper is good. And I personally will continue filling my bags probably until I die. $2 to $3 would be great. I'd love to see $2 to $3. That is life-changing money. It's not retirement money, but it's life-changing regardless. But $5 to $7, again, depending on the catalyst coming out, I think it's possible. I think $3 is, I'm not going to say guaranteed, because nothing's guaranteed in this space, but I think $3 is highly likely. And I think that we can potentially see 5 to 7, if not maybe even 10, depending on what happens in this market. Well, you're doing a very good job, Captain Maxi. Like, at the end of the day, like I've been saying, it pays to be knowledgeable. Knowledge is power, and that's why it's very important that people get educated to learn about the crypto space and then learn about projects like Casper. There are people who know about this project, I'm sure, but they're more casual traders. The people who only use the Binances and the Coinbases and the Krakens of the world and the Robin Hoods and stuff like that. So they don't want to use the smaller exchanges. For me personally, when I buy Casper, I'll use L Bank because they're 0.1% fees. It's worth nothing, so I can get most of my money's worth. But a lot of people don't want to do that because it's too risky, or they don't like the extra steps that has to go into it. But when you wait for these exchanges, crypto.com and all other exchanges to list Casper, that's when the price will start soaring, and that's when you're going to be too late. Casper is one of the most potential out of every project here due to its protocols, but also due to the fact that it's got to where it's at purely based on community, purely based on people just loving this project and not selling and just keeping buying more and more and more. That's why it's got this far, not because it's got exchange listing and all this like people just throwing the project. It's got to hit protocol community, and people like me who talk about the project are spreading awareness about it because we also believe in it. And there's some people who just, follow the project like it is. I try to educate people, and I'm educating people to show them what Casper's trying to do and see that there's a lot incoming. I mean, here, for example, Casper the Ghost. They're talking about releasing a Flappy Ghost, so Flappy Bird, but a Flappy Ghost type of game on coming out very soon, I'm assuming on the KRC-20, which is pretty cool. We're going to see much more coming out for the KRC-20 and everything else as well. Again, as I mentioned, adoption's growing more ways to get access and hold Casper. New hash rate, all-time highs, 764 now, and that's going up because of the Binance mining pool and Marathon, who are now getting involved with Casper as well. We're seeing so much incoming right now, and it's just growing more and more. And we are not far from seeing this reach as high as potentially 1,000 PHS or 1,000 EHS. So we are growing at a very, very quick speed. Casper's already the second. I think it's already surpassed Litecoin for 54% attacks. So now it's right behind Bitcoin. So there's nothing really standing Casper's way anymore. All we need is development to come out. And these exchanges are going to do very, very big things for Casper's price as well. And this is what Casper can already achieve. $3.8 million was transferred to an unknown wallet in less than a second with minimal fees with Casper. And can do that already right now. Think what's going to happen when we have, increased speed of 10 to 20 BPS or whatever. There's a lot incoming for Casper, and this is, again, Casper is the closest emancipation of Satoshi's vision to date, which is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. That's what Bitcoin cannot do. It's too slow. Are you worried that there'll be many wallets that hold over 100 million Casper? I know what you mean, because that would technically ruin Casper's decentralized nature of so many, humpbacks holding on it. And truth be told, no. No, because a lot of these larger wallet holders will probably end up being, I think, to be exchanges. But at the same time, I'm not worried, because if you look at the percentage of people who hold Casper, the majority of them are dolphins to whales. Obviously, they still make up a large percentage of it, but the majority of them are sharks, dolphins, and whales. And they're going to keep filling their bags. And at the same time, if they have the same mindset that I do, which I think many people in this space do, it is just to keep slowly filling up your bags and treat this project as the next Bitcoin. People who got into Bitcoin at $200, they've not sold. They continuously just kept taking out bit by bit and just letting it keep accumulating. And I think Casper's going to do the same thing. Now we'll see, again, as any project, we'll see some fluctuation. We'll see some FUD for the project when people who are the whales decide, oh, you know what? Casper's reached the price of $5 now. Let's take out a sizable bag so we can just, sit on our millions that we've made. People will do that, or even billions they may have made. Like, people will do that, I'm sure. But I think Casper will come back from that. That's just me personally. But that, again, for me, that's a good few years down the line. I hope we see these prices for a long time. Personally, it gives me more time to buy. I mean, yeah, I'm praying and waiting for next payday so I can buy more cheap Casper. That's all I'm waiting for. ICANN fan, welcome back to the stream. My boy Quick Crypto, what's your thoughts on the Casper team long term? 10 years from now, do you believe this team can achieve 100 BPS KRC-20? I think KRC-20, as I've already covered, there's going to be another test net happening this weekend, so tomorrow/Sunday. And as per the Casper, the Ghost of Casper, therefore, we'd like to see the full launch of KRC-20 end of this month, early September. So that's coming out. 100 BPS, that is the fever dream that's been sprinkled there as the dream for, Jonas Polinsky and Michael Sutton. Now, they did state that does Casper need 100 BPS? No. If anything, that's overkill, but they want to have that ability to do so for the sake of it. Now 100 bps would be insane. I think Casper's going to continuously increase their blocks per second so they can, achieve more flexibility in what they're doing, and continue being the project that it is, and just keep breaking records. But 100 bps would be insane. I'm not saying it's out of one possibility, but I think that is a stretch. I think it's not something we can really concern ourselves with right now. Not too much, at least. The KRI, they're going to keep bringing up more adoption for Casper and sending it soaring higher and higher and higher. And the Casper team long term, I think Casper's team right now is already, like I said, some of the best in the space. Viv Zohar, who was the mentor of Jonathan Belinsky, Michael Sutton, both of which who are absolute legends in the space, who have massive degrees, who are as the creator of smart contracts stated. Viv Zohar and Jonathan Belinsky are experts in Bitcoin security, so they are already legends in the space. And there is a post which I will now try and find again, but I know I'm going to struggle because I don't know when I put this video out, when I posted it, but basically Casper's adoption and developers are already growing worldwide. In fact, I'm not going to bother because it's going to take me too long to find, but there's already a map that was posted, I think by Casper, which showed, in that case, I'm going to quickly try and see if I can find it again, but posted by Casper, where they are showcasing that Casper's adoption is growing very quickly, and their developers are jumping on board quicker and quicker and quicker. Come on, give it to me. Nope, that's the event. Nope. Okay, I don't think I can find it. In this actually, well, when I've been referencing about smart contracts taking 8 to 24 months, this is the video where they're talking about it. The YouTube is right here. I'll link this post in the chat for anyone who wants to check it out for themselves. I just listened along to the live stream, just put it in the background, and I heard them talking about how long it takes for them to implement smart contracts and what they're building. But yeah, it's there's a lot incoming for Casper, and their developers keep growing more and more. I'm sure Casper developers are going to be worldwide, and the team's going to get even more impressive, and they're going to be able to push out more and more from there on. I can tell you firsthand that 99% over that of financial advisors don't know squat about crypto. Yes, I also saw, I hope I retweeted this. I also saw that, did I retweet it? No. Okay, well, I did see, I might put it in my Discord actually, but I did see a post that stated that out of the top 10 fastest growing jobs right now, being I can't remember exactly what, I think it was like digital environment expert, whatever it was. Basically, if you know about crypto, you're one of the top 10 fastest growing jobs in the space in the whole world right now. And a lot of people don't understand the space at all, especially financial advisors. They don't know, but everything now switching to crypto, so they have to get educated. Otherwise, well, they're going to be out of a job. This is crypto is literally taken over the financial industry and become the backbone, and this is very big for what's to come in the future. Not everyone understands Bitcoin, and it takes understanding to grassroots of Bitcoin to really grasp the value of Casper. Exactly. I mean, a lot of people don't understand what crypto is at its core. Now, crypto is diversified from it just being the Bitcoin proof of work, where you've got proof of stake mechanisms, because they believe that proof of work couldn't work. The reason why proof of stake projects were created, why Ethereum branched out from being a proof of work to proof of stake, is because proof of work didn't work for what was meant to be the store of the whole use of the peer-to-peer currency. That's why they went to proof of stake. But proof of work can work if it's done correctly, which is what Casper's doing right now. So it is very important that what Casper's building right now is going to end up translating to what's going to potentially be the future of the monetary system, as all these developments continue to unfold, and we see what will be the biggest run-up in history for crypto, and Casper keeps growing their adoption more and more. Just quickly going through all these posts. This is everything that's coming for Casper right now: increased adoption, increased hash rate, more listings, etc. And yes, as Casper Matthew just stated, the Morgan Stanley news about educating their advisors about Bitcoin ETF to start is big. But there are more ways to learn about crypto and understand why Casper is so valuable. Yeah, but there's more ways to learn about crypto. Yeah, and again, I'm also my community, my free Discord. We are also informing each other and helping each other learn regarding crypto, and how real world factors can affect this market. Like I said, we in my community, we were talking about it when it was happening, when I just launched it, and early members of us, we were talking about this part right here and called that the Fed rate cuts, the Fed not cutting rates could lead to a correction in the market. And then Warren Buffett deciding to sell his Apple stocks could lead to a harder correction when the market opens again, which it did. So we were able to call that. And again, a lot of us got in very, very low. So there's a lot of things that can affect the crypto market, which is crypto related and also real world related. You've got to understand both of them to, make the most of what's happening in this space. And this is just, again, it's only a matter of time before it gets traction. It's the start of something that's going to be very, very big for institutional adoption into crypto. But it's exciting to see what's happening in this market, and there's going to be a lot more to come. And that is why, that's exactly why I am so bullish on Casper and what's to come, because I have done, there's always more stuff I can learn, so much more research I can learn. But from the research I have done, I am confident in where Casper is going to go, and I'm optimistic about where the future price will be for it in the future. And at the end of the day, wherever price it gets to in the bull market, it doesn't considerably bother me, because I'm holding Casper the same way people hold Bitcoin, holding it long term and just taking out money when I need it. But I'm always going to have Casper. So as long as I keep going up in value, I don't care. Now, I think Casper has potential to make $3, $5, $7 in this bull cycle, but it doesn't bother me too much in the grand scheme of things, because it's just something I'm holding. And at the same time, I also diversify my portfolio because I believe there are other projects with potential as well. Again, XRP is one that's being talked about by institutions, that they want to use XRP's technology, Ripple's technology, so I hold a small bag in that. Other real utility tokens like XLM, XDC, Quant, HBAR, I look at those as well. And then projects that I'm looking at as well that I don't get into, I'm not into right now because the market is in turmoil and there may be low still coming in. I look at gaming projects, Miria, Nakamoto, Ultra, PY, Vulcan 4, GFAL, Gala technically as well. I look at them because I believe there is a chance for them to do some considerable gains in the future. The gaming market is not anytime soon. Full disclosure, I don't think it's going to come anytime soon. Like, we'll see price movement in this market, definitely, because it's still following crypto. But I think the gaming market will have its own sort of market, maybe in the next bull cycle as well, when Web3 gaming catches up to Web2 into the quality. And then we'll see these projects do insane numbers. So this is also an asset class that I look into quite heavily. And I will invest when I deem the market is a stable enough position for it. But yeah, that is the stream for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining once again. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe if you're new. And again, if you want to learn more regarding just how to build your knowledge, because knowledge is power, and learn more in this market, then please feel free to join the free Discord server, link in the chat, on my YouTube homepage, and in the description below. And yeah, it's been great speaking to you guys once again. Look forward to tomorrow's stream, again the same time. It will be 4 p.m. GBT, 12 p.m. midday EST, and 9 a.m. PT. And for my man Leroy, once again, 11:30 p.m. Australia time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.